Hi there, I'm Peg, and welcome to my studio. Don't you just love bling? Let's play. Hello friends, it's Peg, and today I'm just having a short play session. I'm going to hit the road, but you guys seem to be the happiest when I am messing about with the gel plate. So I got these art anthology sprays. I really like these. And I thought I'm going to try them on the gel plate. I haven't used them on a gel plate before. And I also want to okay, that's the wrong way. So I'm going to flip it over. And I'm just going to mess that about a bit. Because I want the reverse on my plate. Now you can see these are very wet medium, so it's going to take a while to dry down. Oh, that didn't work very well. So maybe these are not the best thing to use on here. Let me get another stencil. And we'll do that. And then that, of course, needs to dry a bit. I made a mess of my hands already. I was going to wear gloves. Yeah. That lasted for about hot 5 seconds. So let me get a heat tool, see if I can dry this down just a little bit. I'm going to speed things up about 4 times fast here because, watching paint dry can get long and tiresome. I'm just having a play day, and, there's not a lot of instruction or anything for you here, but I thought I'd kind of walk you through what I'm doing. I am using some stencils to add some texture to the plate. I don't want just a plain color way down on the plate. And I'm using different products that I don't normally pull out. I thought I'd play with things today that I haven't had out in a while. I have some fluid acrylics and some Tim Holtz paints from Ranger that, oh my goodness, don't know when I had these out the last time. I used to make a lot of tags and cards, and so I have a lot of that stuff from those days. But here I'm just using a stencil and getting some texture down on the page. Now, this particular application did not work out at all. You don't end up seeing it in the end product, but that's what happens sometimes. I do get to use this with this blue paint, and you do see some of this in the end. I got 2 rolls of fabric from discount stores. I don't know if it was Dollar Store or Ross for Less, Tuesday Morning, one of those. I found these rolls of fabric, and it's just strips. And I don't even know what the purpose of them was, maybe for some strip quilting or something. But decided that's what I was going to print on for some of today's session. So if you've been to my channel before, I've done a lot of gel printing over the years. I've done printing for Art Joyous Sharing, which is our Facebook group, and that's another channel, sister channel, and you can find a whole playlist over there. I've got a playlist of gel printing on my channel. So if you're into gel printing and you want to see more gel printing, just check that out. If you're new to the community and you're interested in finding out about Art Joy Sharing, the information is in the description box below. We do challenges and things with the group. People post, what they're working on. It's kind of a fun community, so check that out too. And I would encourage you to, if you like this type of content, same old thing, give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that, and I'll quit with that stuff. So I am just getting some texture down, getting some playtime in here. I'm going to use a art foamy stamp. Somebody commented on the last gel printing that I'd done and asked about these stamps. They are from Art Foamies, and this is a company. They were Canadian, and it was bought by an American that has other stamps and stencils, and I don't know if they ship overseas. I haven't investigated that, but anyway, they're a foam stamp, and you guys go to the craft store, buy some craft foam in the kids section, and make some of your own. They're easy enough to do. So I've cut some of the boring stuff out, where I'm washing things up or, yeah, putting away things, whatever. So here's the fabric, and I'm just going to cut a few strips of that. And we're going to print some of this. I'm gonna use some craft paint. This is Deco Art Americana paint, I think, that I ended up picking all of this up with. And you can see I've got a lot of texture and stuff on the plate now, so I'm happy with that, happy with how that's working. Eventually, once I get the fabric printed and my paper printed and all the stuff that I do today, I will come back with some stamps and things and stamp on top of those pieces just to add even more texture. So I've got 3 different types of fabric. One is a black and white, and they're kind of like a linen or, cotton fabric. This is almost like a sari, silky ribbon. And so I've got several different types and colors of fabric just to see what I like and what I want to use here. So there's more of that craft paint. I'm putting more fabric down to pull up the stuff that's still left on my gel plate, because all of that did not come up, and I want to pull as much as I can so you can see the texture that's coming out on those. So there's the stamp, and I'm going to stamp on top of some of these pieces that I put the paint on. And you can use your gel plate as a palette to do the stamping with too. So don't forget, it has multiple purposes. So I'm going to try and pull some of the paint and stuff that's left on the plate. And this is where I get the secondary prints and things from. You can see all that grungy goodness that was there. I'm going to do some stamping on that. That stamp was not big enough. You need to use a stamp that's bold enough that it's going to show up on top of what you're doing there. So I'm just going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut that out. I stamped a little flower, and I'm going to cut that out and add that to my stash. I'm going to punch out an oval because I thought that might be something to put on the, so you can use these extra scrappy, crappy, not the best papers to create other fodder for your projects. So now I've got the bronze out. The bronze wasn't quite bright enough for me, so I switched over to a gold. This is some golden acrylic that I got as a sample from Golden a number of years ago. I went to some event and they handed it out, and so yeah, I took some home with me, and I really like this bright gold. It's got shimmer, guys. It's got what it takes. So I'm moving it around to those other papers just to get some texture going. I'll pick up what's on the plate And, that's really about all I did today. I did some paper prints just to clean up what was on the plate. I make a mess of my plate, and I end up having to, clean all that off so that I can put it away because, when I'm done with my gel session, I want to clean my plate and put it away, get it in good condition. But yeah, there were a lot of really cool prints that came out of just the cleanup papers. So if you're part of Art Joy Sharing, I did a little quick video over there, and you can see all of those cleanup papers from uh, doing extra prints with the stuff that's left over on the plate. So that's really what I was doing today, was just having a play day, getting out what I have, using different papers and paints and products, and having a fun time. I hope that's what you do. I hope that you take the time to get out your gel plate or your stamps or your paint and create, and then share it.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah, and somebody else is listening. Okay, so this is a stencil. I love this stencil. It's, I think, from Joggles, and it's got a lot of good texture on it. So we're going to pull that up, get some prints, and that'll be it for me today.